Look at the NFC East through 10 weeks of the season, and every team has 3 or fewer wins. Since the 1970 merger, the 2015 AFC South is the only other division to have all of its teams with a point differential of -25 or worse through 10 weeks. That is according to the Elias Sports Bureau. For more, let's bring in our NFL analyst, Jeff Saturday. Jeff, what's the biggest reason why Carson Wentz and that Eagles offense is struggling so much right now?
Yeah, his inaccuracy. I mean, when you look at him, teams want Carson Wentz to beat him, and he's not capable of doing it right now. When you look at him, he throws a lot of high passes, and he also hesitates a ton, Jalen. When he's in the pocket, they lead the league in sack, giving up sacks, and I know people want to blame that on the offensive line, but there's a lot of things that go into sacks. He'll sit in the pocket and try to go through it, and he holds the ball. He has no pocket awareness right now. Again, yesterday, it's hard to be perfect in football, right? Well, they were perfect in something, just in a negative way. They were 0 for in third down, 0 for 9 against the Giants in third down conversions. You're not going to beat anybody, especially a bad football team. He is not doing his part to keep this team winning football games, and to be the franchise guy, just disappointing to be this far along in the season and then really have no answer.
Hey, let's move from the woeful NFC East to the only undefeated team left.
Please.
The 9-0 Pittsburgh Steelers. Hey, what stands out to you about their 26-point win over the Cincinnati Bengals?
Man, Big Ben. I mean, how awesome is this? You talk about comeback player of the year. Here's a guy who had elbow surgery that no one believed he could even come back from. I remember talking about preseason. I said, if he can be 50% of what he was in 2018 when he was on the MVP pace, this team has a chance. You talk about how good their defense and how good their coach. I mean, this is a good football team. Well, he's thrown 22 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. By the way, 3 of the 4 were in one game against the Titans. So he has he's protected the ball exceptionally well. He understands where they're going to win games, right? That's defensively. All he has to do is his part. Yesterday, he goes out and throws 4 touchdowns, but give him a ton of credit, man. This guy is playing within the system. He's not trying to do too much. He's just playing his role, and this football team is on fire. And again, looked great yesterday against the Bengals, but give a ton of credit to Ben Roethlisberger. He has had a stellar season to this point.
Yeah, over 300 passing yards and 4 passing TDs for the 11th time in his career. Hey, Jeff, also in the AFC, the Dolphins beat the Chargers with Tua winning his 3rd straight start. And after the game, Chargers defensive lineman Damion Square gets Tua to sign Square's Tua jersey. Now, Square went to Alabama before Tua did. What's your reaction to this, Jeff?
I love it. I love it. I mean, how good is it? You talk about a guy who is watching a young man mature into the position, how he's waited from the injury and come back from an injury. Again, we just talked about Roethlisberger. How about this kid, man? People thought, it messed with his draft status. People didn't know if he was going to be the same guy. He comes out, and this team hasn't missed a beat. I mean, congratulations to Tua, but just respect, right? It's a fellow Alabama guy, and a guy's like, hey, man, I want to get this, right? This is going to mean something in 10, 15 years. Tua's had a heck of a start, man, been impressive, but much respect to this. This is cool to see. When an old head's paying homage to a young man, that's always fun to see.
Yeah, get it early, like you said. And they're in the family. They're in that Bama family. So,
that's right.
Hey, brothers to the end.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.